Praise the Lord. Lord, y'all that's tuning in to us today. Let's talk about it. I'm not going to be before you long. So, those that's coming in, I hope you just come on in. If not, what we can do is it'll be there for when you can get time to tune in. But as always, we had a pretty awesome, blessed service, of the Lord. I thank God for that. I thank God that we got it in us to praise God. Amen. And I want to talk about a couple things, that's kind of really irritating, that's going on out there. Just is senseless, and it's constantly happening in our neighborhood. Now, for this whole year, and we've been dealing longer than this whole year, but it's been focused on this whole year about police brutality. So we've been focused on is the police brutality from white folks, white police officers. And we had in 2020 so many marches that was ridiculous. And we have come upon this, great move. And what's so irritating is that, moves, it intends, especially good things, it intends on having just a small time period. Now, any of all this church folks know about the Azusa Street meeting, lasted just 3 years. But it was a powerful move for the Apostolic Church. So what I'm saying is this, is that, we had our goods and ups and downs in last year, and our differences, people had their differences. And differences is fine, but it's not fine when you are dealing with hatred, strife, violence. It's not good. And I'm speaking today in terms really straight to really, the black folks, the African Americans, because we were targeted this year for our votes. We were targeted this year for, they wanted to take what happened to George Floyd, and I say that a lot of other groups wanted to prosper off of what happened to an African American man. And what the sad part is, we've been going through this for so many years, and I don't think as a people we have yet to understand. And mostly the church folks have not yet understood that this thing, man, been going on. We've been being used for a very, very, very long time, and it's sad. And if it's something that you don't see, that you just don't see. And then people, like me that speak their mind or speak, the truth. You have the tendency of getting a lot of opposition. But I'm going to tell you that our neighborhood's been in crisis for a long time, a very long time. And it don't seem as if, sometimes when you look around this whole country, no matter what state we in, we have this crisis. And I don't want to be blaming 400 years of slavery is why we are the way we are, because I can't get with that. We have opportunity today, and we have to learn that we have to take to opportunity. What saddens me is these senseless killings of youth, black on black crime. Y'all, a lot of y'all don't like that, but it is. These young people out here stealing cars, and I don't necessarily really blame them. I blame them, but then I don't blame them. What I'm saying is that these kids don't have no examples. And I've been advocating, man, for a long time that we have to, be more vocal about this, show our presence more, because this senseless killing, man, is ridiculous. And as I look at some of even my friends' Facebooks that's across this country, or we see right here in Minnesota, one incident was with a brother that I know, I think is in North Carolina or something, and he was he was in a hotel room, and a person that's from that hotel came downstairs to get in his car or get something from his car, and he got hijacked, carjacked. And what's so sad is that when they carjacking people today, they just not carjacking. They have to shoot the man. They shot the man. Took a man's life. And I don't think that people really realize that you are taking someone's life. And this senseless killing has been going on for a long time. Here in Minnesota, on the north side, even on the south side, and other different areas. And as black folks, we don't see this happen in a lot of other neighborhoods. And you know what's so, with another thing that's so sad, is that, you know, all this marching and all of y'all, there was, you know, Democratic or preachers that's been trying to advocate for them people, their people, to vote Democratic because of Kamala or because of, you know, it's senseless to me. And again, if you want to go out on your page or you want to go out and fight the matter, then I'm willing to do that. But the reality of the fact is that, you know, in our community is always last. And these senseless killings of each other, for here, like I said, north side, south side, it's not in their neighborhoods. And then we get angry because it's not in their neighborhoods, in our neighborhoods. And you killing each other. And the average still living. The white folks still living. And for you, like I told you, for you white folks that got behind that move last year, you know, acting like you really was for our community, and you're not really for the community. Because if you're really for the community, you'd be out there marching right now, about these senseless killings. These babies, you don't really care for the babies. Some of the preachers, and a lot of preachers been preaching, and I just didn't have a chance to really touch it on it today when I was in, you know, Lord took us another way in the ministry and the message. But the reality of the fact is that you want to talk about what the white churches is not doing, or the white Christians, we expect them to do this. And I understand that. I understand that. Like I've been dealing with that and talking about that for a long time. But the reality, I live in reality. And the reality is that, you know what, you know, what they should do, they didn't. And really is our responsibility. The black churches, you have black churches on just about every corner in a lot of the cities. And I'm still questioning, wonder why nothing is really being done. Listen, I can't do everything by myself. I know, like you can. And I know there's some of you that are doing things, but you know, that's not the evangelistic church's fault that we are not responsible for our own communities. Now, the question is this, before I get to some other things, and I'm not going to be before you long. The question is this, is that, now we went through a whole 2020. You got the man out, the man they call the devil, and everything else, and we went through 4 years of y'all say beat down, and I didn't see that. As a black man, I didn't see the 4 years of going down where I was in such distress. This country wasn't even at war the last 4 years. And there was a lot of perks that we did get in the last 4 years. But that's for another show. But what I'm saying is this, is that what's going to happen for our community? That's where I'm going. Where is the marching? You know, some of y'all are so hypocritical and unfair to the whole process. You let Black Lives Matter come into your community and collect from donations in less than 100 years just about $10.6 billion. And none of that money is put back into this community. You know what that money was given for? Programs for our youth. It was given to help the people that's in our community, to make sure that we don't have a joyful. And you got to talk about, you know, you want to defund police, and we can't even in our own neighborhood stop the senseless shootings and carjackings. That's happening. Then you want to talk about it was Trump's fault. You as blind as two blacks going south. Two bats going south. Two bats going south. Now, the bills that your president pushed, not one, he didn't do nothing. He didn't put nothing in there for black folks, for the black community. You know what he put in there? He put in there for the immigrants, and he put there for the COVID, which COVID have been alive since it was born. It's been a lie. It's been a trick to get us to come out and vote for him, to show Trump so bad. And the party, that the Republican Party, so bad. And that was a trick. And I said it before and I say it again. And I don't care if you like it or not. But the truth is the truth. For all of y'all that say, how can a black man, which like I said, you don't know who I stand for. Like I said, I'm a theocratic. Well, how can a black church stand for Trump? I think you have a racist president. You have a man with a history of racist president, and you think Kamala going to stop him? While Kamala should have sat beside him when he was signing them bills and telling him that he needed to put something in for black folks. Already in the first week, you've been bamboozled. What is it in there for the community? What's in them bills for? And I want to see it hit our community. You let Black Lives Matter come and rape the black community. Now, where is Black Lives Matter? They supposed to be in our community with that $10.6 billion across the country, setting up programs for our young. So, you know, our community needs so much help, it's ridiculous. And then, like I said, for those politicians that was calling, some of them guys that went down there and voted for Trump, you was calling them, like Maxine Waters was calling them ridiculous and disgusting. What do you say to a woman that's a black woman that been in that seat for 40-something or 50-something years and never once cleaned up community? Can somebody send me some evidence of what she done? In California, you got more people sleeping on the street than this whole country. And she got a she's over a ran down neighborhood, so she's despicable because somebody's stealing. For years, we've been facing this problem. And like I said, I'm gonna lay back in the cut because I want to see what he do. I want to see if we have the transparency. You can put anybody in office. They've been tricking for a long time. You can put somebody in office to be this, be that. It doesn't matter. And some of y'all are so bamboozled. The only reason why you voted for him is because he put Kamala there. That means you sold out for him saying he's gonna put it. What is she gonna do? Even if she was president, what she gonna do? But we had 8 years of Obama. Some of y'all are so blind that you'll never see. But they not around here, these kids is killing each other. But a lot of y'all want to blame some of us that's in the community, doing the best that we can. I do not see Black Lives Matter. I do not see Biden. Did Biden come down in the hood when he wanted you to vote for him? Did he come in the hood? Like I told the church today, people want to talk about who slaves. Well, I gave them an analogy. I'm going to give it to you. You can look at the message, but I'm going to tell you anyway. What did a house Negro do? Since you call people that voted for Trump or somebody that's in the black is in the Republican Party a house Negro, what did a house Negro do? Well, a house Negro was over the Negroes. The house Negro beat the Negro when the Negro didn't obey the master. And when the Negro's out of place, the master used the Negro to go out there and fix the problem. Now, when you look at that, that sounds like the Democratic Party. It sounds like you. You are killing your own self, and you won't touch. You know, just like with George Floyd died at. Why is that man still open? It started from not Chauvin putting his head on his feet, his neck. Although that was cruel, unjust, and unwrong, that man should pay the uttermost for that. But it started from that store in the corner, which is owned by Arabs, saying that man had a fake 20. And if it was a fake 20, the man went outside and sat in his car in front of him. Why didn't you go and approach the man? See, this is how black, you looking at something that's not going to, and the same thing would happen in 400 years of Israel being in Egypt. You fight among each other, and you didn't, and nothing gets done. You know, what I'm saying is a lot of y'all preachers that motivated, put on your Facebook, laughing, and putting memes up about kick Trump out and all that. Let me tell you something, that man's still wealthy. Now, what are you going to do now? Your guy there, and I'm saying, what's going to be done? Signing bills for immigrants put you out of work. For those of you that do want to work, I talk to a lot of immigrants. Come over here. You know what some say? I don't come over here to work for nobody but myself. Some of them go work for the hospital and they say, why is there not a lot of black doctors, black lawyers, not lawyers, black, they say lawyers too, but why there's not a lot of black nurses? You think that, fighting for a wall that's between Mexico. Let me tell you something. Mexico got more land than America anyway, and Mexico is not really poor. It really has money. Now, I'm not against immigrants, trust me. But what I'm saying is this. I'm against coming over here unfairly. Now, black folk, don't cry about you don't got no job. Don't cry about that. Don't cry about white man holding you back. We done made history twice. Barack Obama and Kamala. What is your complaint now after this? What is your complaint? You could change every law that you want to change. We still gonna have a problem if we don't deal with the elephant in the room, the real problem that haunts us as a people. And like I said, preachers, what have you pushing that agenda for? I was criticized for being political earlier. Now, let me show you the hypocrisy that you have. That a lot of y'all got behind your pulpit as well. No, well, not your pulpit, because you closed down your church. You got it in your living room and your basement. And you have pushed this agenda to vote for Biden. You went on your page. You was political. I don't tell my people who to vote for. I told them to vote your values. Vote for that's what I've been doing, but you have not been doing that. You failed God by closing up the church. Huh? He did? Somebody gave you that? He stopped the oil plants. They stopped jobs. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be straight with you. Just look at the last 4 years what Trump fought for. You just see what Trump fought for. And see what they fighting for. They passed 2 big bills, and that bill, they did more for COVID because they want you sick. And for the church people, are you understanding something? That all you have to do is go to, and if you look at my clip, you'll see, you have to go to 2005, look at Bill Gates' presentation to the CIA. How they try to control Iraq through vaccinations. These vaccinations have so many side effects, and you don't find nothing wrong with it. They telling you that they can give your kid a vaccination without your permission. What type of stuff is that? What type of country we living in? It's sad. that man right now is stopping jobs already. Already. You know, on a real deal, you don't have to like me. You don't have to agree with me. But I'm gonna tell you something. And really I'm talking, I'm sitting here, and I'm so mesmerized about how people think. And let me tell y'all something, man. Now I'm gonna speak on the preacher level. People mad because I call them boys weasels. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. You better study your Bible. Because your average preachers, you prophet lying still. You still saying God said and he did not say. You still doing things that's not even ordained or approved of God through his word. Just like an elder in the church said today, something very powerful. He reminded us that, a snake start feeding from the head. You go to your head first. Where you take on your whole body. And those devils, boy, spoken to your head and to your mind. And I know I'm going to get thrown off of Facebook after a while because I be seeing people that's just speaking the truth. And Facebook's just shutting them down. But Facebook, you do have competition, which is TikTok. So you can shut me down. Because I'm going to take it to the streets. This stuff is nonsense. And some of y'all old people that's supposed to be leading our community have failed our community. You think you're making it better for them. You're making it worse. Something that's saying that there was no fraud. There was fraud. They had the same system that elected him. But remember, they said that they didn't take it well. You know what? You know what's so hypocritical? People make that statement. But as soon as that man got voted in, they started at day one trying to kill him. Get him out of there. They said that the Russians, you don't remember what they said that the Russians helped him win the election? So Democrats, don't think you didn't get up. Dude, you Democrats, y'all the one that set up there and impeached the man twice. You sat around, you try to get him out of, you know why? Because that was one president that was telling the truth. Obama was a fraud too. And I'm not afraid to say it. When he come out there, some of y'all folks say, oh, that's how you carry lead. Let me tell you something, bro. If you don't know how to hold your wife's hand, some of you don't even know how to stay home with your family. That's how you hold your lady hand. Some of y'all got babies all over this country. What did Obama do? He stuck on health care. What's okay? Because, listen, let me explain something to you. I care because I love Jesus and I love people. But other than that, I have a family to tend to. I mean, I could walk away and still do well. It doesn't matter to me. But how about them babies that don't know no better? That's what I'm talking about. Some of you grown folks that know better, I care less. But these babies out here shooting people. Somebody's putting guns in these kids' hands. And don't blame the police. They don't care nothing about no Black Lives Matter when they killing black people. All over this country, we the only people that's acting like this. Well, they putting drugs in their hand. Well, there's a whole lot of strung out white girls too. But they don't even take it to their neighborhood. They take it to yours. We can no longer rely on people, or if you know so much that white people are this way and they're not going to change, then why are you trying to change them then? When I was preaching about this stuff a long time ago, the same thing some of y'all was saying, y'all sit up there talking about y'all called it racist. I was a racist preacher. But now it comes to fruition. It comes to for you to, I'm tongue tied, but it comes to focus now. You know now everybody talking about something. How many times have we been through this? How many times? How many times have we been hyped up because of racism? We know that this country was built upon racism. We need Jesus back into the schools. We need Jesus back into these kids' lives. That's what we need. And some of you old folk need some Jesus too. Why is y'all not upset? You know why? Whatever slave master say, boy, I'm gonna do what the slave master say. I don't want to make the slave master mad today. Some of you, you got to know everybody y'all call these guys that y'all call that was falling Trump, slave masters, and I peeped every last one of them. These guys are wise. They got degrees. They're intelligent. They making their own living. See, let me tell you something. Because they believe in freedom. Facebook is shutting down people for no reason. You call that freedom of speech? You call that giving me my rights? You got homosexuals want their rights, but you trying to take my rights away from me. Because I got to speak the truth. But then Facebook is not taking down everybody that's speaking what they want them to say. Facebook, you are a hypocrite. Twitter, you are a hypocrite. I don't care how bad that man talk. I don't care how much you say he dumb. He rich too. I don't care how much you say he dumb. He was the president. And then some of y'all, and I know some of y'all talking about, man, you ain't got nothing yourself. Talking about, kick him out. You're out. Really tell you think anybody care about your comments? Now, I want to see this year. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. I'm going to come to you all year. I'm going to come to you next year if the Lord allow me to be living. And, I hope he do. Because if I croak tomorrow, you be sitting up there telling me, see, God, no, it would be my time, baby. Can you keep this recording and say, it would be my time? If I croak tomorrow, it would be my time. Look at that. Yeah, it was because, see, some of the people, you know what they say? No, it's because he's speaking. He was speaking what he was speaking. Dude, let me tell you something. God is not in all this foolishness for me. And what I'm saying is that you sit there and you voted. It's just like people that fight over Jordan. Jordan sell you his niggas. He's in a mansion. And you fighting over him in the ghetto. The ghetto need to wake up. They come out here and they get your vote. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Well, he didn't write no good bill for you black people, so what is he? A liar. Already. But you know a lot of y'all people like that in Democrats, y'all never hold on people to the fire. They fit to the fire. You just want a God. You just want somebody, Obama's the first president. He's going after 8 years. Okay, what good effect did we get from that? What did we prosper from it? What has it done? And you Black Lives Matter thieves. You thieves. Won't you come back to these neighborhoods, and put that money back in the neighborhoods? You are a thief. Now ain't nobody holding their feet to the fire. But the government want to go back on taxes on people and they want to, find all types of dirty on you. And some of y'all so cheap. You're Democrat. You're always trying to find something. Oh, so-and-so lay with so-and-so. Well, Democrat Party, you got a whole lot of homosexual lay with each other too. What do you say about that? And let me going back to that same so how can a black preacher, black man support? I'm going to tell you for some folks though. How can you support homosexuality and you call yourself Christian? Or apostolic. How can you support a baby killer? How? How can you support a baby killer? They killing babies, and you okay with it? No, we are killing each other. We are killing. Stop the nonsense now. We're killing each other. And these kids with these mental abilities, disabilities, or these gangs, whatever, you know, y'all get so quiet when it comes to this. You fast to call somebody racist, but you so quiet, especially your preachers. You so quiet. Where are you? You know, y'all did all that phony marching last year, marching on the other side of the street together just to make a point. Okay, I want to see you do that this year. Our community needs consistency, and there's no consistency. Now, I want to see what this guy do, and you'll come out. All your Converse pearl wearing people. You know what's so crazy about that, D? When she did that, that wasn't even representing nothing from the community. She was doing that for her sorority. That's how much she felt about you. I'm gonna tell you how much she thought about a black man too, but she sure enough ain't want to marry one. You know, I'm getting ready to close now early. But I think I'm gonna make it my business. Keep coming to you every day and just Facebook just shut me down. Cause they shut down people to tell the truth. Why? Why is we so naive? It's just crazy. And the church has bowed to the master. You have bowed to Satan. And you're liking this virtual, unreality stuff. Let me tell you something about them Zooms and stuff y'all know. After a while, so many people are going to be impacted more and more and more. They're going to make you start paying big money just to be on that. And you ain't got no church, and you ain't going to be able to get on that. What are you going to do? I heard somebody say he stopped the oil plant. I'm assuming Biden, right? He stopped the oil plant so he can go electric. And that stops jobs. Well, you know, you're telling me, they tell me, they say, well, oil burns and there's pollution. Well, so did your smoking is pollution. That's pollution too. The other plants, the sweat factories is pollution. And this fake pandemic got y'all still wearing masks. You know, you are very smart. Huh? They ain't got it right now? No. They trying to tell me something. He gonna give it to me. I'm taking my time today on purpose. Because people be on Facebook, everybody else take their time. I'm getting ready to quit anyway. Because like I said, if you the people, you the black people, want it like this, it's fine by me. If you want to continue to be followers, it's fine by me. You hoodwink, it's fine by me. They offer you cheese and you know and all that stuff, and you agreeing with it. It's not COVID-95. Oh, the end. Oh, you're right. It's not the end. You know what it is? When they put them fires, I keep telling you, you call me conspiracy theorist. When they put them towers up all over, they making you sick. They giving you sickness. And this COVID-19 vaccine that came out after 8 months. That's smart. And why everybody getting all these reactions from it? I told them that for years, the European been all around this whole world poking people with needles. And I'm going to tell you what, and I'm going to close. For you believers, for you prophets and prophet liars and all that, you just sit down and be quiet. You know, y'all forgive all those people that prophet lie. Karn said he's going to be president, then apologize. Oh, I guess you missed it, bro. You can hit everything else, but you just missed it. Just like when you first came up with the prophecy, when you got it from the witch. You know, the witch gave you a prophecy, and you got blasted by a woman who was the same witch said the same thing you said. I don't, but you love yourself some Brian Karn because you want to be told something. You don't want to be told the truth. Master, doesn't matter what you tell me. It don't have to be true. Long as I like it, it's okay for me. You the slave. You the slave. You believe anything. You know, D, check this out. This is what I don't understand about your smart, educated people with degrees. You always talking about the white man is bothering you so, and they won't let you get nowhere, and they are crucifying you. But yet you believe everything they say. What type of sense do that make? Is it COVID-19? Oh, close the churches down. Close them all down. Won't go and get that. Well, you went right over to Walmart shopping for bread. All the marts. The mall. Drinking. Bars. None of that stuff closed down. Well, they closed down, but Walmart never closed for 6 months. Then y'all never tell me some church people giving you COVID. No, Walmart gave you COVID. All y'all should sue Walmart to got COVID. But they didn't tell you to start wearing masks until 6 months later. Y'all so fooled by this stuff. Stay safe. That's why I say I call it the flu. People say, I got COVID, you got the flu. So when they put all that stuff out there, emitted in the air, it agitates stuff. It agitates your sickness. So technically, the government and Walmart was killing more people than anybody. Talking about Trump killed people. No. What could we do? You know, you're Democrats. Rats. Yeah. You're big old rats. New York Democrat rats. Listen, this is what happened. Is that Obama said, his prophecy, y'all. He prophesied, if you see something coming, why didn't you take care of it? Why did he say, to be safe, why don't we pass a law stating that we need to set up for any pandemic that's going to come? That's what prophecy is warnings. Why wasn't you warned? Kid out here just got killed. Like almost every day, a kid getting killed senselessly. Some of these kids is educated, black kids, going to school, playing a football team, basketball, trying to make some of their lives. And because some old raggedy, wretched, undone person want to take somebody's life because they ain't got one. I think that's despicable and sad. And those of y'all that see it, someone said, don't snitch, look out your window. You are despicable to see somebody get killed and keep your mouth shut. It's sad. Why do all the young kids have to die like this? And you want to defund the police. That means you want to go lawlessness. Well, I told you that I'm not going to stay before you long. But you preachers, man, I tell you, and the reason why I say you preach because I'm one. Y'all are so Some of you are so ridiculous. Ridiculous. A lot of you are not hearing from God. You're saying majority are not hearing from God. God won't give you a scripture to keep the church closed. Now people scared to come to church. I thank God that God wasn't doing what he was doing. It was health here at Pillow Truth. I'm going to see you later. I'll talk to you soon. See, I'm done. I'm done. Bye-bye.